Welcome to Shuchian Academy, a fancy school where only the brightest students can go. The story focuses on two important people from the student council, Kaguya and Miyuki. They're so cool that students like Karen and Erika admire them. Inside the council room, they talk about a rumor that they're dating. Miyuki denies it, but secretly, he'd date Kaguya if she asked nicely. Kaguya, though, isn't interested in dating someone she sees as common. However, if Miyuki begged, she might consider it. 6 months pass and neither has confessed their feelings. Now they both want the other to make the first move. Meanwhile, their friend Chika wins movie tickets. Miyuki plans to ask Kaguya out, but Chika says watching a romance movie means you're a couple. Miyuki panics when Kaguya asks if he was inviting her on a date. To fix it, he invites her to the movies, and Kaguya realizes he tricked her. Chika, their friend, set up the whole thing to make them confess. Later, Kaguya gets a love letter. She tells Chika and Miyuki, and they argue about accepting it. Chika thinks it's a date offer, but Miyuki doesn't believe guys seek love. Kaguya decides to accept the invitation, surprising Miyuki. He wants to stop her, but it would reveal his feelings. Kaguya's plan is a bluff, and a battle of wits begins. Miyuki threatens to expose her, but Kaguya is ready to be expelled for a date. The battle ends with Chika confessing her feelings for Kaguya, and Kaguya losing. Later, Kaguya gets upset seeing a couple in the park. Miyuki enjoys his lunch, but Kaguya, curious about his food, won't admit it. Chika praises Miyuki's lunch, making Kaguya jealous. She plans to impress Miyuki with her lunch, but he quickly finishes and escapes. Chika comforts Kaguya, and they become friends. Kaguya wins this round as Miyuki surrenders. Even though Miyuki is usually careful with money, he finally buys a smartphone. He shares his ID with Chika, hoping Kaguya will do the same, but she refuses. Miyuki can't ask Kaguya for her number because it would make him look bad, making people think they're dating. Kaguya knows what Miyuki is up to and decides they should see who asks for the number first. Neither wants to back down, so Miyuki tries a trick. He updates his profile picture as a cute kid. Chika likes it, catching Kaguya's attention. Miyuki, embarrassed, says he'll change it in 3 minutes. Kaguya uses fake tears to make him show the picture, and it works. However, the battle ends in a draw because Chika points out Kaguya's old-fashioned phone. In another story, the cold weather makes Chika wish for summer. Miyuki reminds her that spring is coming, but Chika says time passes quickly, and they need to plan something. Her words hurt Miyuki and Kaguya. Chika suggests a student council trip in the summer, and Kaguya adds a casual gathering. Miyuki likes the mountains, but Kaguya wants the sea. They argue about the summer destination, and just when Kaguya seems to win, Chika says she needs a new swimsuit. She chooses the mountains, but the place she picks is spooky, ruining the battle's outcome. Tsubasa, a student, asks Miyuki for romance advice. Despite rumors, Miyuki has no experience. Tsubasa likes Nagisa and received chocolate from her. Miyuki thinks Nagisa likes Tsubasa back, but it turns out Nagisa's friends talked about him being single. Miyuki suggests Tsubasa be honest and ask Nagisa out. Tsubasa praises Miyuki as the person who conquered Kaguya, which Miyuki denies. Miyuki starts listing Kaguya's flaws, not realizing she's listening. Suddenly, he claims he likes those flaws the most. Kaguya, irritated, heard everything. In the end, Tsubasa follows Miyuki's advice and gets a girlfriend. Miyuki loses the battle, but strangely, Kaguya is nicer to him because he helped Tsubasa. A magazine confiscated by the headmaster catches Kaguya's interest, and after Chika reads a bit of it, she notes it's not suitable for younger readers. A survey of the magazine reveals that about 34% high school students have already done it in their life. This revelation surprises Chika, and Miyuki becomes curious about the magazine. Upon Kaguya's inspection, she thinks the percentage is low compared to what she believes is correct. Furthermore, Kaguya surprises Chika and Miyuki by openly admitting she's not inexperienced in that aspect. Trying to have some fun, Kaguya tries to make Miyuki confess his feelings for her. She teases him by asking if he has a girlfriend, to which Miyuki replies, "Not at the moment." Kaguya then playfully asks if he's at least experienced, bluffing that he has. This leads Kaguya to believe that Miyuki has had a certain kind of relationship with his little sister. Outraged, Miyuki clarifies, and Kaguya claims she's had a similar experience with her newborn nephew, even suggesting there's a video. Confused by Kaguya's playful logic, Miyuki asks her if she knows what first time means, and she answers innocently that it's kissing. Due to her sheltered upbringing, Kaguya is unaware of these matters, so Chika steps in to educate her, resulting in Kaguya losing the game. In the evening at the student council office, Miyuki and Kaguya are working. They talk about how Kaguya has changed since the school year began, and Miyuki feels he understands her better. To test Miyuki's knowledge, Kaguya challenges him to a game of 20 questions. He accepts, and as the game progresses, Miyuki thinks the answer might be him, but Kaguya surprises him by revealing it's a dog. With that, they leave for the day, having passed Kaguya's little test. Normally, Kaguya's chauffeur takes her to school, but due to a cat incident, she decides to walk. Despite her chauffeur's protests, Kaguya's personal valet, supports her decision. Kaguya plans to meet Miyuki on the bridge but ends up meeting a little girl named Mikiti. Scared to walk across the street alone, Kaguya walks with Mikiti, and they become friends. They run into Mikiti's friend, Einaga, and just when Miyuki chastises Kaguya for walking to school, they all ride on the back of Miyuki's bike to school. Days later, Kaguya is driven to school and sees Mikiti and Einaga walking together. At the academy, they plan a costume party because visitors from France are coming. Kaguya wears cat ears, making Miyuki excited. To hide his feelings, Miyuki tries to act normal, but it scares Chika. Kaguya puts cat ears on Miyuki, and Kaguya finds him cute. They decide to take a photo, but Miyuki worries it might be used against him. Chika insists, but an argument happens, and Chika takes away the cat ears. Chika loses the match. For the welcome party, they need souvenir sweets. They play a game to decide who will get them. Kaguya loses, and Chika and Miyuki are chosen. Kaguya and her personal valet, talk about contacting Miyuki. The discussion turns into Kaguya denying she loves Miyuki. Ai suggests Kaguya should call him, so she does. But it's Miyuki's dad who acts unfriendly. Miyuki schedules a meeting, but Kaguya hangs up thinking the conversation is over. Miyuki texts her later, and Kaguya wins the match. However, the next day, it's raining and Kaguya cancels their plans, taking 30 minutes to write the text. Miyuki waits, considering it a win for him. The welcoming party is a success, and the principal congratulates the student council. During the party, Miyuki asks Kaguya if she speaks French, and she says not very well. Kaguya asks Miyuki, who claims he can after reading a book. A French student approaches, and Kaguya speaks French fluently, surprising Miyuki. Chika can also speak French, shocking Miyuki again. The principal intentionally chose Miyuki to test him, and Betsy is sent to gauge him. Betsy makes an angry French tirade, but Miyuki doesn't understand and agrees. Kaguya steps in, frightens Betsy away, and Betsy is traumatized. Miyuki thanks Kaguya for helping after the party. Nagisa seeks advice from Kaguya about her relationship with Tsubasa, hoping to break up. Kaguya, lacking experience, feels conflicted but decides to help, inspired by Miyuki's example. Nagisa became Tsubasa's boyfriend after he confronted her, but they'd grown distant. Kaguya, trying to understand, asks about Tsubasa's positive qualities, relating them to Miyuki. While flustered, Kaguya suggests focusing on positive traits to develop love, inspired by advice she heard before. Love detective Chika joins the conversation, advising Nagisa to imagine Tsubasa with another woman. Kaguya does the same, both feeling gloomy and irritable. Chika claims deeper emotional jealousy indicates greater love. Kaguya adds the Romeo and Juliet effect, introducing obstacles to love. With no such obstacles, Chika declares society as their enemy. Empowered, Nagisa faces society with Tsubasa. Despite concerns, Chika reassures Kaguya, proven true as Tsubasa and Nagisa, accompanied by 3 kids, collect donations in the city center. With Miyuki's help, Kaguya loses the match. In the gym, Miyuki struggles with a volleyball spike, lacking coordination despite excelling academically. Chika discovers his secret practice, offering help after an impressive serve. Scared his secret is exposed, Miyuki agrees, and Chika notices he serves with closed eyes. They embark on a 4-day training to improve Miyuki's serves, finally succeeding. With this goal accomplished, they move on to tossing and receiving. A week later, Miyuki plays volleyball skillfully, making Chika proud. Both Miyuki and Chika win the match. After finishing tasks, Kaguya decides to walk home due to rain. Kaguya and Miyuki bluff about not having umbrellas. A match ensues to expose each other's lies. Kaguya reveals she sabotaged her car ride, planning an elaborate plot to outsmart Miyuki. As Kaguya tries to win, Chika arrives, giving Kaguya an umbrella. Kaguya, embarrassed, offers the umbrella to Miyuki. Initially refusing, they compromise, sharing the umbrella. The match ends in a tie. The student council treasurer, Yu, announces to Miyuki that he wants to resign, fearing Kaguya's wrath. He believes Kaguya might harm him because of past incidents where she seemed threatening. Yu recalls Kaguya's intense stares and strange behavior. He also believes Chika is in danger and thinks Kaguya has only 2 months to live. Kaguya enters the room covered in blood, revealing it's a prank for the drama club. Later, Chika pulls another prank, appearing injured with a knife in her chest, frightening Yu. Kaguya assures him it's a joke, but Yu remains scared. Chika conducts a personality test on Miyuki, involving questions about kids, love, and flowers. Yu and Kaguya get involved. Yu's answers make Kaguya think he has feelings for her, while Miyuki's sister-related response leads to teasing. Disconcerted, Yu leaves, planning a hospital visit. Chika, tired of the book questions, uses an internet test. Miyuki's answer about giving a truckload of flowers results in his loss. Ai visits Kaguya in the council room, despite others being gone. Kaguya, initially upset, agrees to let Ai do her nails to impress Miyuki. Kaguya hopes Miyuki will notice her nails the next day, but he acts oblivious, frustrating her. Yu notices Chika's new conditioner, leading to an awkward comment and his abrupt departure. Miyuki contemplates complimenting Kaguya's nails but fails, and Kaguya wins the match. In a moody moment, Kaguya is stopped by Miyuki after school. He attempts to compliment her nails, but the result is Kaguya winning the day's match.